Live from Television Hill, this is WJZ News at noon.
Well, it is a mess across Maryland right now with widespread damage. Strong winds from powerful storms yesterday uprooted trees, shut down roads, and left thousands of you in the dark.
Up over the road, went over their house. It went way up and it landed all the way over there.
And take a look at this new video into WJZ's newsroom from College Park. Dozens of families this noon cannot return to their homes because of extensive storm damage. And this new video shows a home was completely obliterated just blocks away from the University of Maryland College Park. And that's due to power outages, of course. And the University of Maryland said all in-person and remote construction and administrative operations are canceled today, including telework and in-person orientation.
And Tim, you can see how strong that wind was in this video from Baltimore County. Thank you to viewer Alexandra White from Moncton who shared this with us. And in addition to the wind, there was large hail.
Wow, you can hear the winds whipping outside of that grocery store in College Park. We just talked about some damage there. Now, this video taken Tuesday evening, and you can see the dad and his two sons sheltering in that store in place. The strong winds ripped off the front doors of that store, and the lights flickering on and off as people sheltered inside.
Hello, I'm Lynn Bowie.
And I'm Tim Williams. I want to welcome all of you joining us this noon on CBS News Baltimore and on WJZ. And of course, we have you covered with your traffic and your weather in the aftermath of this storm as several communities continue cleaning up this afternoon. And we first have First Alert meteorologist Meg McNamara on storm reports and what fueled these destructive storms.
Amy Quata has been out in Baltimore County surveying that damage since the middle of the night. But we start with Avajoy Burnett in one of the hardest hit areas, Harford County. Cleanup is underway, but you're seeing trees still blocking the roads.
And that's one of the main things that you're seeing when you're coming out after these types of storms, Lynn. A massive tree here. We want to take you step by step to give you an idea of the magnitude of the size of this tree. This is a portion of the tree that snapped here, maybe about a few feet from the base. And we want to show you just how big this tree is. It came all the way across this yard, fell into the roadway and blocked this roadway probably more than 50%. We spoke with several people here in this neighborhood and they told us that there were cars that were parked here and that ended up getting partially blocked under the tree that fell, this massive tree here. So at this point, the cleanup is underway. This is something that we see often after the storms that come through. We see crews over here and they are just kind of waiting about to figure out what the next steps are. The county executive, Barry Glassman, was here probably about 30 minutes ago or so, and he told us that about 14,000 people are still without electricity. On a warm day like this, that's clearly an issue that many officials are working on. Another big problem that crews and pedestrians and drivers in Harford County and really across the region have been dealing with are power outages at those stoplights and lines that have been down. So that's something else that many crews are working on. The folks here in this neighborhood, though, they still have electricity and they really feel blessed that they were able to get out of this without any major damages. Some cars were damaged, but no bodily injuries. Of course, WJZ will continue to be here and continue to follow up on the story. We'll have live reports for you coming up starting at 4. Amy, we're going to send it over to you.
Yeah, hey, Avajoy. Well, Baltimore County crews have been hard at work out here since early this morning, clearing these main roads of the downed trees. But it's really these private properties and homes behind me, like what you see here, that's going to take a bit longer to clear out. We're in Lutherville off of Cranwell Road, where this massive tree branch snapped off, just narrowly missing this home here. And this is really what we're seeing throughout the hardest hit areas. One downed tree after another, some taking down power lines with it. And this afternoon here, many people in this neighborhood are still without power, anxiously waiting for it to be restored.
It's day one of cleanup efforts.
There's just a lot of damage. There's a lot of branches down, a lot of trees, a lot of people without electricity. Here, generators everywhere.
After a powerful storm ripped through parts of Maryland Tuesday night, causing significant damage in Baltimore and Harford counties.
The storm just kind of came out of nowhere. and the winds were crazy.
The winds strong enough to uproot trees, snapping many in half, some even toppling onto homes and power lines, causing widespread power outages.
So we heard the transformers blow, but
Out front of the York Manor Swim Club in Lutherville, a massive tree branch snapped in half, falling onto the road.
it was in minutes. The clouds just all of a sudden formed, and that was it.
Baltimore County was not alone. In Harford County, from Falston to Aberdeen, heavy rain and strong winds tore down large trees, nearly crashing down on homes.
Stopped in the middle of the road. I couldn't move. I'm in the car screaming, oh my God, my house.
But others in the area weren't as lucky. Downed trees destroyed this neighbor's shed and deck, while branches pierced through his roof.
It was pretty brutal. Double-sized hail. I was soaked in a matter of pretty much seconds.
Now, many neighbors are counting their blessings as they continue picking up the pieces and recover.
We started last night, started picking up the branches and the sticks and things like that. So it is what it is. We're all safe, and that's what's the best part.
And at last check, BGE is reporting about 1,400 customers in Baltimore and Harford counties still without power this morning. Luckily, many do have generators, but some do not, so that means no AC in this heat. So in the meantime, they tell me they're just trying to stay cool out here. Also, again, today, many school systems are closed due to storm-related issues. We have a full list of the closures on our website, WJZ.com. For now, live in Lutherville, I'm Amy Kawada for WJZ.